Hello, hello, hello. It's Kathy Bedell at MyStampingSpot.com coming to you with Thankful Thursday. How are you, everybody? It's a beautiful day here in New Hampshire after all the rain we've had. I have these cards here because I just wanted to show you that these are the make and takes for this month. If you make a $35 purchase, or if you have made a $35 purchase this month, hint, hint, yesterday with the stamp sale, you'll be getting one of each of these kits in the mail. They're fun. They come complete. This little guy you'll have to hand trim around, but you get all the ribbons, all the die cuts. Very fun. And you can use any stamp for these. That's the best part. All right, Thankful Thursday. I like to do something that you can give as a gift or what have you. So we have in the catalog Scalloped Gift Card Boxes. I have not used them yet. They were not available when the catalog first went live. Then I kind of forgot about them. And I'm planning all my Christmas classes and all of that. There are 10 in here. You want to see how much they are? Let's see if we can find them. Tell you how much they are. So I'm planning my holiday things, and I went, oh, I kind of forgot about these gift boxes. So they're right here on page 126, right opposite all this DSP, specialty DSP. And they are $7 for 10 gift card holders. As you can see here, they have the little tabs inside to actually hold a gift card. That would be this piece. And the little, let's see, I have a license over here. This is silly. I keep my mom's, hey Amy, I keep my mom's license on my desk. My mom's been gone 4 years, but anyway. So that your gift card would fit in there very nicely. So I thought, hey, let's decorate this. I am not going to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not going to score it till after we stamp it. Getting a piece of scrap paper so I can stamp off the edges and all of that. So there is a valley and a hill. The hill side of the score paper is a little shinier. I don't believe it'll accept color as well. So you want to stamp, if you're going to stamp, of course you could wrap it with DSP and all the rest of it, but you're going to want to stamp on the valley part of the score. And I'm even going to stamp my inside piece. So I was playing around, I'll just show you, just to see what it would hold. So my stamps are already on my blocks. I'm going to use Bold Bouquet, and I'm going to use Thanks for Blessing My Life. I love that. Great happy birthday image. I love that script. I'm just going to use some of the flowers and greenery from this in various colors. I have a piece of the silver ribbon. It's the very end of my roll. This is the gold and silver 1/8 in trim combo pack. So it comes with one spool of gold and one spool of silver. Metallics are still a very, very heavy trend. I have Fresh Freesia, Bubble Bath, I have Highland Heather, and I have Coastal Cabana. So I started with Highland Heather and Coastal Cabana, and I felt like it needed something else, so I brought in the other two colors. So the first image I'm going to use is this rather big image. And I'm going to stamp on all of it, even though some of it will be tucked away and you won't see it. That way, it's everywhere, on every nook and cranny. And I'm just stamping randomly. So the part with the scallop is going to be the top. So this is where you want to focus on the nicest images. Not that you don't want it all to be nice, but here especially. And look how it kind of is almost making like a cool pattern. Hey Maria, how are you? Thanks for being here. Okay. I may go back in. Oh, look, I didn't get the whole thing there. You want to see a little trick? You can use a sponge dauber, or your pinky tends to be kind of the perfect size to just fill it in a little. All right. I'm going to go in and stamp my fresh freesia now. So I'm going to do the slightly smaller flower in fresh freesia. I like the color combo. And I am going to spin this so that the flowers are not all in the same direction. It's kind of like making your own DSP, only in this case we're making our own. There we go. Maybe I'll put one more over here for good measure. Okay. Now, hey Mary, thanks for being here. Corinne, I am going to use, well, I used this one on my sample, but I think I'm going to pull this image. I think it'll be better for what I'm doing. So on my block is this image that I did on my test run, but I don't like how it's long and narrow. So I'm gonna come in and use this one that's a little bit fuller. Let me close up this fresh freesia. So far we have used Highland Heather and fresh freesia, and now I'm coming in with the Coastal Cabana. Not exactly the color you use for leaves on a regular basis, but I just kind of wanted it to be bright and fun. And all I'm doing is picking a point on my flower and making it look like it's coming from behind the flower. And I may not do all flowers. I may do all flowers. I'm not sure. We're going to see what it looks like. I'm looking to fill the mass part of the white. So see, I'm going to choose this little groove right here and tuck the little stem in there. Perhaps we'll have this one come like this. And this one come like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. And I think I'll add one in here. Okay. Now anything that's left, I'm going to fill in with these tiny little flowers. And I'm going to do those in bubble bath. Hey Peg, how are you this afternoon? So I have my bubble bath. These little boxes are great. And 10 for $7, you cannot go wrong. And like I said, you could leave them white and you could wrap it with a ribbon. You could leave them white and put a DSP wrap around it. You could stamp it like I am. You could use a blending brush and just stamp, just color with a blending brush. There's just so many possibilities here. They are fun. I think that's filled in pretty good. Maybe I'll put in just a couple over here. Kind of going crazy here. That's alright though. Sometimes I overdo it. This might be one of those times, but that's okay. Alright, so just for conversation's sake, I'm going to show you with a little mini blending brush. Now this one happens to be yellow, but it's dry, so it's not going to come off yellow. I'm going to do the lighter fresh freesia. And I'm just going to give it some color. Oh, I chose bubble bath, not fresh freesia. I'm going to go ahead and use the fresh freesia because I want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm just cleaning off my blending brush here. So half of this is going to be a much deeper tone because it's going to have the pink under it. And you'll notice that I start over here before I bring it on. Like this. These are the mini blending brushes that you'll be getting with the truck class. A little smaller than the big ones, but sometimes you have more control. Okay, so you can see here where I messed up and I started with the pink, but I'm okay with that because I'm going to stamp flowers over this anyway. So on this one, I think rather than do big flowers, because you may want to write on here, I am going to do, where are my little flowers? Oh, here they are. I'm going to do the little flowers in the Highland Heather, the darker color. And that way, if you want to write a greeting under the gift card, you can. But you don't have to either. You can just leave it kind of a more solid color and enclose like a little 3x3 gift card in this box. Or put your cards separate. There we go. Okay. Now, like I said, the gift card, whoops, will sit like this. This is a license, so it's a little thicker than most gift cards are. But there you go. And that is going to sit in your gift box. And if you want to surprise them with a little message under there, you can. Okay. Now, to fold it. If you wanted to be really crazy, you could go ahead and sponge the whole inside. Not sponge, but blending brush it. So all I'm doing is I am folding on all the score lines. Like so. I think I can get rid of my scrap paper. Okay. Now, this is going to come up like this, and then you're gonna bring the two sides up, and then bring in these sides like this, and then the last will be this one with the two little tabs here, like that. This will pop in here at an angle. Like that, so when you open the gift box, now of course you don't have to use it as a gift card holder. You could just use it as a regular box. You don't even have to use it as a gift card holder. And you can go two ways. You can leave that pretty flap out, tie it with a ribbon, or you can tuck that pretty scallop in, and when they open it, it's a little surprise. I don't know which way I'm going to go. We're going to create a tag for it first, and then I'll make that decision. So I have some white, and I want the thanks for blessing my life, because this is Thankful Thursday. Okay, now when you look at this box, it's primarily pink and purple, so I'm going to pull the Coastal Cabana for a hey Corinne, for contrast. Now I think I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I'm going to punch. Do we have a small enough punch? I have to look at the punches. And the last time I used a punch, I pulled one that we didn't have anymore. So I just want to verify which punches. You could die cut a tag as well. But I'm going to use a punch. Oh, perhaps this one. Let's see. That's the handmade tag punch. Let's see where that is here. Look real quick. I like this decorative circle, but I think it's just a little too big for the box. I'm pulling this one. This is the lasting label. Oh, here's my handmade tag. So I'm pulling these two to see which one is going to work best. I think I'm going to like the handmade tag, but I'm going to do it on the diagonal so that when I punch it, when I hang it, you see more of the box than if you put it straight on. Okay, we could do a couple things. We could, if we wanted to, we could take like a thicker white ribbon and use a blending brush and color it. But I'm not going to go to that trouble today. I am also going to bring in, I'm going to throw in the, gosh, is this still available? I better check that out before I start talking about it and using it. I get confused sometimes, you know. Too much swirling around in this little brain of mine. It is still here. So, I'm choosing to use the one that makes the little notch. And I am going to put the very edge of this tag in. Let's see here. Usually you have a bigger piece and you butt it right up against it. I'm just going to put it straight in. Pretty good. It's a little bit off center, but I don't know that anybody's going to notice it once the bow is tied on it. Okay, I think I'm going to tuck my box cover in. I also think I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to bring in my scrap. Oops, my stamps are all up here. And I am going to put some of these little flowers on this box, but I'm going to do them in the darker color. I did them in the baby pink here, the bubble bath, but I'm going to do them in Highland Heather just to be more of a contrast to this green, the Bermuda Bay. And I'm just going to kind of stamp them randomly like that. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Let's put this together. Oh, I'm at the end of my spool. So I guess that's perfect news. I think it'll be just the right size. So we can do two things. If you want to do a crossover, put it across the front, flip it over, bring it to the back, and twist them. Now here, you want to make sure that the pieces are flat coming around the back, and then bring it back up the front and tie yourself a little bow. Like this. I like the silver with this. This, if you didn't want to do it as a gift card, you could leave the other white piece out. This could be for jewelry, could be, if you packaged it, it could be little homemade treats, like a little fudge box. I'm a big fudge person, I love fudge. Or, trying to find where this ribbon's going here. Maybe I'll put it on this side, just the way the ribbon's sitting. So here's what I'm going to do here. I am literally just going to bring this up and pull it through like this. There we go. You could tie a more secure knot if you want to. You could double knot it, but I'm not even going to. I am going to cut my tails a tiny bit shorter. So yeah, these little gift boxes are great. Great, great, great. So again, those are the Scalloped Gift Card Boxes. And again, I used it as a gift card, but you wouldn't have to. You could use it for really just about anything. I think we might need a little bling on there. What do you think? Let's see what I have that matches here. What's on my desk? Ooh, let's see. No, not the right colors. Let's see. What I want is really just regular rhinestones, I think. I don't think I have a package of those sitting on my desk. Well, how about the iridescent pearls? I think those will be pretty. So we'll... It's like a Mexican jumping bean here. We'll pop a few of these on. They're very shiny. They're not like our normal pearls. Ah, there we go. And we'll put a couple on the tag. So that's it. Give it a try. They'll make great gifts. They will make great gift card holders for the holidays. Think of it in a Christmas theme, right? And they're quick and they're easy to do. And they take regular inks very well. I'm sure you could use the blends on them as well. And they're a good size compared to the ink pad holder. You can see the size. They're almost as big as the ink pad holder. They're as long, not quite as wide. So they're really cute. You want a measurement? I'll measure for you. 4 1/4 by 3 by 1. 4 1/4 by 3 by 1. All right. So that's my Thankful Thursday. We're busy getting ready for the retreat. I'm really excited to see so many of you this weekend at the retreat. Going to have a fun time. And before I go, I just want to mention all the extra bundles I had are gone, but you can still buy the truck class. It's the look at me. It's the trucking along class. But I only have 2 of these kits left. So if you have the bundle and you want to give this class a try, there's 2 kits left. And you know what? I'll go back and post the link on under this video. All right. Well, listen. Thank you for being here today. Very grateful to you. I will not see you. Yes, Amy. Oh, Amy, did you get it? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will not see you for Fun Filled Friday tomorrow. My retreat starts tomorrow night, and I have a lot of prep work to do. I have a couple surprise guests, stampers that I need to coordinate with. So I won't see you now till Monday unless you're at the retreat. And I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Thanks for being here, you guys. Bye.